Hello everyone, good afternoon and a warm welcome to today's exclusive webinar on the live trading market hosted by BlinkX and powered by JM Financial. As today is the Nifty expiry, so we are joined by Mr. Akshay Bhagwat, our esteemed research analyst, who will be sharing valuable insights and setting the stage for today's discussion. Welcome Akshay sir. And to all our viewers, if you have any questions related to the derivative segments on Nifty and all, feel free to drop them in the comment section. Our research analyst will be addressing all your queries live during this session. So stay tuned and make the most of this opportunity. Akshay sir, you can start.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Thank you, Divya. And welcome to all the viewers. Thanks for your time to BlinkX. And I can assure you that the next 10 minutes of the view which we give on today's Nifty expiry will definitely help you in your trading journey. So to start with, if you look at how the Nifty index is playing out, we started the day with a gap down. Now, if you look at the news factor, the gap down is because of the additional imposition of tariff by US on Indian exports. So currently the tariff structure stands at 50%. So this is in addition to the 25% tariff which was imposed a couple of days earlier. सेंटिमेंटली ये न्यूज मार्केट्स के लिए नेगेटिव है, उसके चलते आज अपने गैप डाउन देखा है. अनसर्टेनिटी काफी हाई है मार्केट्स में. इंडिया विक्स भी थोड़ा सा जो वोलेटिलिटी इंडेक्स है वो बढ़ रहा है. डेटा पॉइंट्स देखें तो एफआईआईज का इंडेक्स फ्यूचर में कंटिन्यूअस सेलिंग प्रेशर है. हालांकि लॉन्ग शॉर्ट रेशियो इज एट इट्स लोएस्ट बैंड, करीबन 8 to 9% लॉन्ग्स कंपेयर टू 91% शॉर्ट्स. बट ओवरऑल जो पोजीशनिंग है अभी भी नेगेटिव है. That is the overall broader structure which we should first understand. तो आज वीकली एक्सपायरी के लिए कौन से लेवल्स इंपॉर्टेंट है और ओपन इंटरेस्ट का फिलहाल 12 बजे क्या प्लेसमेंट है वो अगर हम देखें तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल प्राइजेस को स्टडी करते हैं. तो हमने आज जैसे दिन स्टार्ट किया तो 24,500 के नीचे स्टार्ट किया. 24,500 एक सपोर्ट जोन था. अगर आप प्राइस एक्शन देखें जहां पे मैंने मार्क किया है 24,540 550, ये 3-4 दिन से ये सपोर्ट होल्ड कर रहा था. So this support has been breached in the opening trades in terms of a gap down. We saw the next candle. This is a candlestick chart which I have, and I'm looking at a 15-minute candle on the BlinkX screen after I select the Nifty 50. I have imposed a Bollinger Band and an RSI. So right now, if you look at the Nifty 50 structure, I think here, if you look at this was the point where we started off the day. Slight recovery, but again selling pressure. So first half clearly belonged to the bears. We made a low of around 24,390. And if you currently look at, we are at 24,400. So right now we are dealing with the scenario where the first half has been weak. The news point which we discussed in the beginning, in the last few minutes, that is weak. And the prices also are weak, although it is just managing to cling on to the 24,400 support. So as of now, technically, the market structure is weak and we would like to trade today's day on the negative side. So how will you trade this? We have to first identify the levels. So right now there is a moving average resistance of the Bollinger Bands, which is roughly around 24,500. That is very far off from where we are. So maybe we get into slightly closer texture. 5 minutes chart is what I'm looking at right now. So if you look at 5 minutes chart, I've zoomed in from 15 to 5 minute chart. The resistance at this point is somewhere around 24,450. So at 24,450, we will try to buy puts for trading 24,450 because that is a resistance zone, and we will try to cover are puts which we buy at the lower end of this level, which we tested in the morning. This is somewhere around 24,390 to 400 zone. So this is a trade setup. Sell at 24,450 spot Nifty and try to cover it around 24,390 to 400. This is the 50 point range. So it is a sell at the current market price. तो अगर आप RSI देखेंगे तो काफी ओवरसोल्ड है, थोड़ा सा रिकवरी करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, बट डेटा पॉइंट्स नेगेटिव है आपका, और ऊपर से न्यूज सेंटिमेंट वीक है, तो उसके चलते although RSI is trying to recover, I don't think we are looking at any V-shaped recovery. अगर आप 30 मिनट RSI भी देखेंगे तो काफी ओवरसोल्ड है. अगर आप थोड़ा सा टाइम होराइजन चेंज करके 15 मिनट करेंगे तो भी ओवरसोल्ड है. तो ओवरसोल्ड RSI के चलते थोड़ा सा जो है मैं है टारगेट एरिया जो है लिमिटेड रख रहा हूँ. That is, we are looking at a 50 point drop from the current market price, not beyond 24,390. So टारगेट कम सेट करना या 50 पॉइंट्स या डेज लो तक सेट करना, रीजन है बिकॉज RSI इज बिलो 30, इट इज हाईली ओवरसोल्ड, ट्राइंग टू रिकवर, बट वी आर नॉट टाइमिंग फॉर लुकिंग फॉर बाय अपॉर्चुनिटीज बिकॉज प्राइस स्ट्रक्चर इज वीक, डेटा पॉइंट्स आर वीक एंड द डे हैज स्टार्टेड ऑन द नेगेटिव नोट. तो जैसे हम बात कर रहे हैं तो आप देखें कि 50 पे जो हमने निफ्टी देखी अभी 24,430 है. बात करते करते ऑलरेडी 20 पॉइंट हमारे बाइंग जो सेलिंग रिकमेंडेशन दिया था वहां से टूट चुका है. सो वी आर एटलीस्ट गोइंग ऑन द राइट मूव एज ऑफ नाउ. अभी सीधा वी जूम इन टू द ऑप्शंस चेन एंड वी लुक एट हाउ द प्लेसमेंट इज. तो पहले अगर आप ब्लिंक स्क्रीन के लोएस्ट एंड पे देखें 24,500 का कॉल, यहाँ पे हाईएस्ट ओपन इंटरेस्ट है, और 24,400 का पुट, इसमें हाईएस्ट पुट हुआ है. इसका मतलब है कि 24,400 इज द पॉइंट वेयर द पुट राइटर्स आर राइट नाउ, मींस वो एक सपोर्ट जोन होगा. तो 24,380 से 24,400 ये आपका इंट्राडे सपोर्ट है निफ्टी की एक्सपायरी की, और 24,500 ये कॉल है जहां पे काफी रेजिस्टेंस है और नहीं लग रहा है कि आज 24,500 पार कर पाएगा. तो अगर आप स्पॉट 24,425 जहां चल रही है वहां पे देखें, और थोड़ा सा अगर ओपन इंटरेस्ट के चेन में कॉल्स और पुट्स का प्लेसमेंट अगर आप देखें तो दी हाईएस्ट चेन 24,450 का जो कॉल है उसमें ओपन इंटरेस्ट 3.9 लाख का एडिशन 3.9 लाख है. थोड़ा सा घटा है ओपन इंटरेस्ट का फ्रॉम द मॉर्निंग, मींस कॉल राइटर्स आर स्लोली पाइलिंग अप एट राइटिंग कॉल एट 24,450. और पुट्स की बात करें तो कहीं ना कहीं 24,450 में देखेंगे तो आपका 1.77 लाख का ओपन इंटरेस्ट चेंज है, 1.40 लाख का ओपन इंटरेस्ट चेंज है 24,500 में, और सबसे ज्यादा 4 लाख का ओपन इंटरेस्ट चेंज है 24,400 में. तो 24,400 तो आपका सपोर्ट हो गया. थोड़ी सी जो बाइंग इंटरेस्ट है 24,450 के पुट में दिख रही है गोइंग बाय दी करंट ऑप्शन रीडिंग्स. तो क्लियर है कि जो जोन हमने डिफाइन किया कि 24,450 24,460 ये रेजिस्टेंस जोन है, वो आपका सेलिंग जोन है. तो जब तक निफ्टी 24,460 के नीचे है, वी शुड बी ऑन द सेल साइड फॉर इंट्राडे. Downside target will be 24,380 to 400 zone. So this is the setup for the next couple of hours. What will be the trade? तो दो ट्रेड्स में आपको देना चाहूंगा हमेशा की तरह. एक हम राइटर्स के लिए ट्रेड्स बनाते हैं और एक ट्रेड बनाते हैं हम ऑप्शन बायर्स के लिए हीरो जीरो की तरह. तो सबसे पहले अगर आप राइटिंग करना चाहे तो आप 24,500 का जो कॉल है जिसका करंट मार्केट प्राइस करीबन 10 रुपए है, वो आप बेचने के लिए देख सकते हैं आज के लिए. या थोड़ा सेफ और खेलना चाहे तो 24,550 जो थीटा स्कैल्पिंग है वो आप 5 रुपए या 6 रुपए में बेचने के लिए देख सकते हैं. कुल मिला के 24,520 स्पॉट निफ्टी आपका स्टॉप लॉस बनेगा ये शॉर्टिंग, कॉल शॉर्टिंग के रिकमेंडेशन में. और पुट शॉर्ट करने की राय फिलहाल नहीं देंगे हम. कम से कम अगर बाजार 24,400 या 380 तक आता है तभी आप पुट शॉर्ट करने के लिए सोच सकते हैं. तो वो अवॉइड करने की फिलहाल आप देखें. और सेकंड ट्रेड है ऑप्शन बाइंग की. तो ऑप्शन बाइंग की बात करें तो यहाँ पे जैसे मैंने कहा आपको 24,450 की पुट बाय करने के लिए देखना है. तो वो पुट का प्राइस है करीबन 42 रुपीज. तो इसको आप हल्के से डिप में देख सकते हैं. अगर मिलता है आपको 30 रुपए तक तो बेहतरीन रहेगा हीरो जीरो की तरह. तो 24,450 का जो पुट अब 30 रुपीज में हीरो जीरो करके बाय करे, एवरेज भी कर सकते हैं इसको 25 रुपए तक. और यहां से अगर गिरता है तो आपको करंट मार्केट पे बाय करेंगे तो आपको फर्स्ट टारगेट ट्रेडिंग के लिए बनेगा 65 का और सेकंड टारगेट बनेगा करीबन 80 का. तो ये 65 इज योर फर्स्ट टारगेट, 80 इज योर सेकंड टारगेट. ज्यादा बड़ा ट्रेड्स नहीं बनाना है. लोअर एंड पे 24,390 स्पॉट आता है तो तुरंत इसको कवर करना है हमें. तो ये एक सेटअप है पुट्स बाइंग का. 24,450 स्लाइटली इन द मनी या एट द मनी स्ट्राइक होगा एक्सपायरी के लिए, तो ये ट्रेड बनता हुआ फिलहाल दिख रहा है निफ्टी में। तो मैंने दो ट्रेड्स बताए, एक राइटर के लिए, एक बायर के लिए। तो दिस इज द सेटअप, वी फील इट इज नेगेटिव। हाँ, अगर आप पूछे कि अगर कोई रिवर्सल हो मार्केट में तो कौन से पॉइंट पे मुझे बाय करने की सिग्नल मिलेगी, तो कम से कम 24,520 पार करता है तो हम रिव्यू करेंगे। कुछ वर्टिकल या कुछ एल्गो ड्रिवन बाइंग हो सकता है, बट दैट प्रोबेबिलिटी इज वेरी लो। बट जस्ट टू कीप अ बॉल पॉइंट लेवल इन मार्क, 24,520 के ऊपर ऊपर बाय चांस मार्केट रिकवर कर जाए, द प्रोबेबिलिटी इज वेरी लो, then you this view of negative view which we are holding for today will change. In that case, the entire scenario for today or tomorrow will change for the index. So right now it is sell or slightly sell on rise. I have given you both trades for option writer and buyer, and hope you have a good trading session on the weekly expiry day. All the best, and hope this piece of small information, the webinar which we shared for our exclusive BlinkX customers only, should benefit you all. Thank you.
Akshay said there are questions regarding stock options. Okay, first one is view on Biocon 340 put option.
See, Biocon, the problem is today, I think today is the result for Biocon. So, I will be a bit careful if I have to trade on Biocon, because trading on results is not an easy job. It is a bit of a difficult take for me always. So I think I would wait for the results to be done and dusted, the initial first hour of reaction to the results. After the results are done, then you can consider as to which way you are going to look at Biocon. So right now it's a miss for me. I wouldn't take the trade in Biocon.
Okay, in Marico 750 call option and Bank of Baroda 245 at the rate 4.35. So shall he hold or square it off?
By this Bank of Baroda, you can hold. Stop loss will be 2 rupees on this trade. And for Marico, see, there is honestly a sideways view which I'm having for Marico. I think it will stay in a range, a sideways range. So option trades do not work, because either you chase momentum or you chase breakouts. Right now, as I understand, 730 is a resistance for Marico, 700 is a support. It is at 712, right in between the range. So I would say that if you've taken a position on options in Marico, it's better to take an exit. Overall, in cash, the view stays positive, but the breakout above in Marico is above 740. If it breaks above 740, that's set up for an option trade. If it doesn't, 700, it gets back. Then for bottom fishing, again, another option trade would work, where you would buy at the money strike. But at current rate, options, I'm not comfortable taking a buy trade on Marico.
Okay, and one of our client is asking, as you have given the view on Nifty, but still she is asking, what is your view on Nifty 50?
So same view for Nifty 50. Intraday view, till we are trading at or below 24,460, the view is weak. Expecting again the lowest point of the day to be retested in the second half, which is 24,390. And if that also breaks, 24,350 is the maximum downside which one can look for the weekly expiry day. Next is, if we take a short-term view on Nifty, 24,600 is a massive resistance zone. Today we have opened below that resistance. We are trading slightly weak. So the view for Nifty is weak from a short-term trading perspective. Downside targets are open till 24,165 right now. Buying is recommended only if Nifty stabilizes or reverses above 24,600. So right now that buy view is out. In case some developments happen overnight, there is some positive news, we manage to recover about 24,600, then we will revisit and change our view. But as of now, it's a sell view.
Okay, and why is the market falling today? Is the only reason is tariff?
Yes, the major reason behind today's fall is the increase in tariff. If you recollect, as I said at the beginning of my when we started this webinar, the tariff structure for India has been increased from 25%, which was earlier, to 50% now. So that's a very heavy tariff which has been imposed. There is a lot of uncertainty. Things keep on changing every day on the tariff news. So that is not good news for the market, because such immediate changes are not read well by market participants. and that is the reason why today markets are trading weak.
Okay, and what is your view on Tata Motors?
See, Tata Motors, if again the view will depend on how you are trading it, what is your different time frames you're looking at. If your time frame is short to medium term with a time horizon of a month, then the view is weak, and you can expect possible downside till 600. If you are an investor, longer term investor with a time horizon of minimum 6 months plus holding, then somewhere my feeling is 570 bottom has been done for Tata Motors. Immediately short term, I do not see any major recovery. In fact, 600 can be retested, but longer term, I think the downside is capped from here. And if your view is for long term, or you have bought Tata Motors somewhere in between 570 to 600 from a longer term perspective, those are good entry levels, and you should continue to hold the stock.
Okay, and your view on GMR?
GMR Infra, again, unfortunately, the market breadth is weak. So right now, many of stocks are not performing on expected lines. So I think the way GMR is trading right now, short term, really, there is no major development in the stock. It will be slightly choppy to weak. But from a longer term perspective, I think it continues to be a hold, and 6 month plus targets work to around 115 to 120, going by the current setup on technical price charts in GMR Infra.
Okay, and as PM Modi said that he is ready to pay heavy price for welfare of farmers as trade war with US continues. So will it impact on the agriculture stocks?
See, it's more of a mixed reaction right now, because see, agriculture or any stocks which they are primarily dependent on monsoon, so they have a seasonal price structure which most of these stocks follow. Chemical space which are related more to agriculture, or directly stocks which have an exposure to the agricultural sector. So I think this news is more neutral, because markets are more keen on looking at how the policies of, or the stance of India remains regarding US. And this tariff is 50% now today, but looking at the way the last couple of months the policy and structures have been changing on and off every day, every week, every fortnight, these things are not static, so it doesn't mean that 50% will be there forever. It is subject to changes, it is subject to talks again. So there is always a hope in the market that things will change eventually. Right now it is 50%, that is why we are seeing a pressure on the market, but eventually things may turn positive. And honestly, the impact on the market about the tariff is not so drastic as expected. It is just 100 plus points fall, and I think this should be absorbed by the market in the very short term, and downside should be capped. But the news of PM Modi, working it out for the farmers, that is more of a neutral news. I do not see it impacting much on today's market.
Okay. Thank you so much, and thank you all for being a part of this derivatives webinar. We hope you have gained valuable insights. For more market knowledge, tools, and strategies, stay connected with BlinkX and powered by JM Financial. Have a great day ahead and happy trading. Thank you so much, Akshay sir.